book so much. Oh my god. I'm dying right now. Like, my heart is like a puddle. It's never gonna go away. That puddle is just gonna stay there because my heart was like crying. I was so happy and so like so many emotions. This book was so emotional at the end, and God, so much better than the first one. So much. Okay. Whew. So I'm back. Yeah, today I'm going to do the review of Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And yeah, it's the second book in the Lux series. And I just finished it last night at like midnight, and cause I like could not shut it. I had like only a few more pages and I was like, oh, I need to finish this. Who cares if I got a morning class, you know? And yeah, it took me like a week to read this, and that's including homework and TV shows and classes and everything else I have to do, which is pretty good for me. I cranked this baby out real fast. Couldn't put it down. I was like constantly reading it. I even skipped a couple of my TV shows this week to read this. That's how serious it is. I skipped TV shows for it. That's serious. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that. It was so good. So anyway, yeah. I give this one another 5 out of 5. I want to give it 6 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. If you like the first one, Obsidian, you are going to absolutely love, L-O-V-E, love this one. Yeah, everything that was great about the first one was even better in this one. The chemistry between them, even better. The action scenes, even more of them. The drama, even more serious, and it's taking a more serious turn in this book, more life and death, which makes it even more exciting, and my cat's crying. Anyway, so if you hear her cry, just ignore that in the background. It was so exciting, so non-stop. There was, oh God, it was like every like 5 seconds there was something else, which made it really hard to go to bed at night when I was just like, I have to read one more paragraph. Oh no, something else just happened. I can't go to bed yet. I have another half hour to read. So it was really, really hard to go to bed, and I'm really sleep deprived right now. Very, very, because this book was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. If you haven't read Obsidian, you haven't read Onyx, don't watch the rest of this video, because there's gonna be spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers. I have to talk about stuff. So yeah. So bye all of you who haven't read it. Bye. Go read it. Go read it. Go read it now and read it. So you can enjoy the wonderfulness that is the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Yeah, I'm just gonna hug the book for a moment. And if you've read it, you know why I'm hugging it. You know why I'm patting it now. It was fantastic. I'm kind of sad it's over, like, and it was so good. It was so good. Oh God, I love Damon. I love him so much. And I'm massively jealous of Katie right now. I am. I loved how he keeps calling her kitten, and how much he knows it ticks her off, but he keeps saying it. He finally started to show more of his softer side, his emotion-driven side. It was really refreshing, and you got to see more of, I don't know, more of who he really is when he's not trying to just push her away. I loved when he was like, he made the bet with her about her confessing her love to him before New Year's Eve, and I just thought that was really funny, and the him not giving up on her and giving her all those gifts and everything at school, and I just thought it was adorable. I just loved it. Yeah, I was really mad at her when she started like stringing along Blake. And I felt from the beginning that there was something off about him. It was a little too, he was a little too good, like a little too perfect. And you know, in these YA books, you can't trust anybody really, especially when I found out that he was a mutated human just like her. Then I definitely, red flags were going up. I was like, stay away from that boy. You can't trust him. I was totally on Damon's side about not trusting Blake, about not working out with him. So I was kind of like frustrated with her when she was like, you know, I don't know, when she was keeping up with the practices with Blake and spending all of her time with Blake and not Dee and her friends, and because I knew nothing good would come out of Blake. I knew nothing good, but I don't know, I wasn't expecting that he was an implant with Dauntless. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know, I guess I was just suspecting that he was gonna like use her, or that he was just crazy and he was gonna like get her like killed or something. When she found out that he was related to Brian Vaughn, I flipped out. I was like, oh my gosh, that makes everything make sense now, because I was wondering the whole time when he started talking about this girl named Liz that he knew that was a mutated human also. You know, I kept wondering, how did he meet this girl? If she's being watched by the government, and being controlled by the government, how has he met her? So yeah, I was kind of clueless about that, but yeah, I was wondering what that was all about. I had a bad feeling about Will, the mom's boyfriend, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking that he was an implant either. I just kind of thought he was a creep. I don't know, I didn't like him from the beginning. And yeah, so, but yeah, it was really heartbreaking when he turns her in, when he, you know, betrays her, and then, you know, it was awful, the scenes where she's being tortured by the Onyx, like, and Ruby, and magnetite or something like that, like hematite, wrist, the handcuffs, and yeah, and it's just like ripping her apart basically, and she's going crazy and she's like blacking out, and then Damon shows up to save the day, and he has to like heal this guy. I wasn't sure why I don't know, like, I feel like he already knew where Dawson was, and he could have just let Will die, and then couldn't he have just like used like a tissue or something, or like, I don't know, like a shirt or something, or even like Will's dead limp hand. Couldn't he have used that to get the key out of his pocket or whatever, and use Will's hand to turn the key and get her out? I don't know, like, I feel like there could have been something that could have been done. Come on, someone's gotta have a tissue around there, or like, you know, the edge of your shirt. I mean, wouldn't that have protected his hand from being burnt? And even if it did burn him, wouldn't it be worth it to have Will die, and, you know, your hand's gonna burn for a few minutes, but, I mean, like, I don't know, I'd let my hand, if it was me, if I was Damon, I would let my hand burn for like 30 seconds to touch a key like that, and then get her out. I just bite my tongue and get through it. I don't know, like, I felt like it was kind of, I don't know, like he could have gone around that if he thought about it for like a minute or so. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, but I was relieved that he said, well, it has to be, you know, if Matthew is right, it has to be a willing deal on both sides, and his heart wasn't completely into it, so hopefully Will isn't mutated now, because I really don't want him attached to Damon and Katie. I really don't. Nothing good will come of that. I loved the scene of them, well, two of the scenes, like after the big thing where Adam died. Oh yeah, Adam died. That was so sad. I was so, they slept together, and he's like, no, I want us to have, what other couples have, and I was like, oh, he's so sweet. And then the bonus chapter at the end of the book, from Damon's point of view, about that scene, and how, his thoughts, and I just love this one line, how he's like, air punched out of my lungs. I held her tight and I knew right then I would burn down the whole universe for her if I had to. That line just got me. Like, I love this book so much. I loved it even more than I loved the first one, which I didn't think was possible. And I'm so excited to see what happens next. What do you think's gonna happen next? Do you think Will's gonna come back? Especially if the mutation didn't like fall through. Is he gonna try and do it again? Because he doesn't really have anything on them unless he kidnaps someone again, which I hope not. I hope that's not gonna happen. He's probably gonna come back. He's probably gonna do something if the mutation doesn't fall through. And even if it does, I wonder if he's gonna come back to, I don't know, like keep them prisoner or something, because wouldn't that be a liability on his, like, for his life if they were out running around? Like, so I don't know, like there's just all kinds of bad things there. And he's apparently still talking to her mom, to Katie's mom. So I just want him out of the picture. I just want him out of the picture. I really do. As long as he's alive, nothing good's gonna happen. I don't like Will. I don't like him. Dirty, rotten liar. It was so sad that they've kind of left the end of the story where Dee is still mad at Katie, and you know, I just want them to make up, because I love them. They were so, like, Dee's such a nice character, and I don't want her mad at Katie forever, you know, and I know she's hurting, but I don't know. I don't like them being not friends. Send me a message. Tell me about your favorite part. Maybe something I didn't mention. Maybe some of your favorite lines from the book. So yeah, I had fun reading it. 5 out of 5 stars. See you later. Bye.